Hey Internet, Eric here. Well, I mentioned in the last unboxing or collection video or what have you that was Scream Factory related. I now got some pickups from Barnes and Noble was doing a 50% off all their Criterion stuff, and I've never owned a Criterion movie at all. I've got a couple custom Criterion movies, not official. I have one of Dead Presidents and I have one of Freaks from 1932. So I took advantage of the Barnes and Noble sale, and I got a handful of Criterions, 50% off, and I figured I'd show them off. And I got a couple stuff from Amazon, and I figure I would show them off as well, because why not? Let's get the Amazon stuff out of the way. Let's see what we got here on Blu Ray. I just dropped one. Double feature of Dracula 2000 and Dracula 2. What is it? The Ascension. Yeah, Ascensions. I really remember enjoying Dracula 2000. Gerard Butler as Dracula is a really cool idea, and the sequel has Jason Scott Lee from Dragon the Bruce Lee story. And what else is he in? He's in Soldier. He's the voice of one of the characters in not Moana, Lilo and Stitch. And he was the main villain in the live action Mulan. Really love Jason Scott Lee, so it's cool to see him as a vampire hunter. I remember really enjoying it. Haven't seen either movie in a long time, but yeah, excited to revisit both of these films. Hellraiser Revelations. I've been slowly going through all the Hellraiser films, watching them. Recently watched Hell World, which I really liked. This is the 9th one. Two American teenagers in Mexico for a little adventure discover a familiar little puzzle box and unleash Pinhead. Blah blah blah. A year later, the boys' parents get together for a dinner in memory. In the dead of night, one of the boys shows up, terrified and hunted. Pinhead and his legion are closing in. Now, I watched this once when it first came to DVD. Everyone was already shitting on it because, it's not Doug Bradley, blah, blah, blah. And they started doing this whole not my Pinhead bullshit. It's like, and a lot of it was just, snobs from the horror community online. So it's like, when the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street came out, or the Child's Play remake, all this hashtag not my Freddy, not my Chucky. Get over yourself, okay? It's the 9th movie in a series. If it sucks, hate it for a reason for sucking other than it's not Doug Bradley, okay? I remember enjoying it, so got that. What else? Non-Criterion. Follow it up with the newest one, Hellraiser Judgment. It's not Doug Bradley, oh no. Number 9 in the series. A lot of people actually praised this one. They said this one was really, really good. Pinhead returns, blah, blah, blah. 3 detectives trying to stop a diabolical serial killer are sucked into a maze of otherworldly horror where hellish denizens, including the auditor, the assessor, and the jury, await to pass judgment. No idea what it's about, but I really like the look of the Cenobites there. I really like this cover. Just the shades of gray. So, oh no, it's not Doug Bradley. Shut up. Okay. This I have already discussed back in July. For a Slashback Saturday. I think it was Christmas in July. Took a chance on it on Tubi, and we may be discussing it on the Graveyard Shift. Once Upon a Time at Christmas. Loved this film. Absolutely loved it. Took a chance. Yes, she looks like Harley Quinn. Meet Santa and Mrs. Claus. He's a one-eyed fiend. She's a curvy, bat-swinging blonde. The serial killer couple is terrorizing the holidays in an upstate New York town. The series of horrific homicides. Though the victims seem random, a mall Santa, a smooching couple, an innocent family, high schooler Jennifer and clever cop Sam begin to unravel the sinister pattern behind the slayings. And there's more to it, but yeah, really, really like this. If you want to know my thoughts, more so, it's in the Horror Man Slashback Saturday playlist. But really happy. Sequel just came out overseas. We'll get it in America next month. Very excited for that. All right, that's all the Amazon stuff. Now from Barnes & Noble. Non-Criterion. But I bought this as a recommendation from Frenzy from Two Bearded Losers. I'm not a David Lynch fan so much, like because a lot of his stuff is just fucking weird to me. Other than Dune, that was weird and goddamn boring. But he told me he recommended this. It's a Disney movie by David Lynch. Never heard of it. Can't see with the glare. The Straight Story. Okay, never heard of it. Let's see if I can move this over so I can read it better. He says it makes him cry because it's that good. Richard Farnsworth, I know him from Misery. Producer Rachel knows him from Anna Green Gables. Stars as Elvin Straight, a no-nonsense man who has never been one to lean on others. Now at an age when his eyesight denies him the ability to drive and walking is accomplished only with the help of two canes, Elvin lives a quiet life with his daughter Rose, Sissy Spacek. But when a call comes that Elvin's estranged brother Lyle, Harry Dean Stanton, has suffered a debilitating stroke, Elvin embarks on a dangerous and emotional journey to make amends. Little money, but plenty of patience and tenacity, he climbs aboard his 1966 John Deere lawnmower and plots a 260 course from his small Iowa town to Lyle's home in Wisconsin. Filmed along the actual route that the real Elvin Straight traveled in 1994. Wow, it's a true story. Heartwarming and poignant drama, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, directed by David Lynch. So, cool. Very, very interested in seeing that because Frenzy knows how much I just don't get Lynch. And he said this one is great. Speaking of Lynch, I also asked Frenzy, he knows I don't understand Mulholland Drive. I don't understand Lost Highway. Dune fucking bored me. I told him all the I guess those Lynch films that were on sale at Barnes & Noble. And he told me out of all those, because he is pretty sure I will love this film, Criterion's The Elephant Man. I know I remember my mom, there's nothing on the back, really loved this film. Blah, blah, blah. When the London surgeon Frederick Treves, Anthony Hopkins, meets a freak show performer John Merrick, John Hurt, good choice, who has a severe skeletal and soft tissue deformities, he assumes that he must be intellectually disabled as well. As two men spend more time together, though, Merrick reveals the intelligence, gentle nature, and profound sense of dignity that lie beneath his shocking appearance, and he and Treves develop a friendship. Shot in black and white and boasting a supporting cast that includes Anne Bancroft, Wendy Hiller, Elephant Man was nominated for 8 Academy Awards, cementing Lynch's reputation as one of American cinema's most visionary talents. So, not weird. Don't have to figure anything out. I went for that. And let's see here. Director approves special edition bonus features. Never had a Criterion, but I guess they are really well known for their bonus features. 4K, blah, blah, blah. Director David Lynch and a critic reading from Room to Dream, a 2018 book they co-authored. Interviews with Lynch, John Hurt. Producer Mel Brooks. Blah, blah, blah. Audio recording. 2001 documentary about the film. The Terrible Elephant Man Revealed. John Merrick, The Real Elephant Man, a 2005 program. And more. So really, really interested in this. Next, I was told that this... I showed in my last video, the Scream Factory one, that I got special editions for Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Dead, and then Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, and then the Dawn of the Dead remake. Bit the bullet, Night of the Living Dead. The original Night of the Living Dead. Not going to read the back because we all know group of people, zombies, try to survive the night. Never had it on Blu Ray. Now I just got to find out what version of Dawn of the Dead, the original, I should get on Blu Ray. It's not really my favorite. I know a lot of horror fans will say that's blasphemy, but a lot of it's boring. But 2 Blu-ray special edition feature, 2-disc Blu-ray, I guess, special edition, blah, blah, blah. Restored. Night of Anubis, a never-before-presented work print edit of the film. Didn't know that. New program featuring filmmakers Frank Darabont, Guillermo, the big fat dude, Hellboy, Del Toro and Robert Rodriguez, never before in 60mm dailies, new programs, interviews, blah, blah, blah. Can't wait to check this out. Two more. My buddy LJ Draco. LJ Draco's Movies. Highly recommend that channel. He recently got this as well. Criterion version of the Blob. I showed in my Scream Factory version that I had just gotten the remake with Kevin Dillon, Johnny Smith. This is the original Stephen McQueen, before he was Steve McQueen. Blob from outer space eats people, terrorizes the town. 4K, 2 commentaries, blah, blah, blah. Blobabilia, a gallery of collector Wes Shank's trove of rare stills, blah, blah, blah. So who knows? Special features don't sound too impressive, but I remember having a fun time with this. One of my dad's favorite movies growing up, The Blob. Last but not least, speaking of my dad, he's a huge sci-fi nut. He's the one that got me into science fiction. The original War of the Worlds. Aliens attack people, come to Earth, die of a cold. Everybody has seen it. Everybody knows of it. So I'm not going to read the back, other than, let's see, commentaries from 2005 featuring Joe Dante. New program on the film's visual and sound effects. Audio interviews. 2005 documentary called The Sky is Falling about the making of the film. And more. War of the Worlds. So that is it. That is all I got for the Criterion Collection 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble. Very excited to see or to watch all of these, especially The Elephant Man, based on Frenzy's recommendation. Even though he knows I'm not a huge David Lynch fan, I'm not really a fan at all because of all the confusion that falls with David Lynch. Let's see here. I didn't do this with the last one because too much. This is what you guys like to see with the unboxings, right? It's gonna fall. See? There you go. And you know what? I don't give a shit that it's not Doug Bradley. I like the movie. Alright. With that, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. If you partook in the Barnes & Noble sale, what'd you get? What do you think of the movies? Am I the only one that likes Hellraiser Revelation? Probably. Don't care. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Click the bell. Cheers.